to today's equipment class. For today's class, you're just going to need a mat, a headrest, 2 light weights or water bottles, and then just a long band, a circle or cushion, and then lastly a foam roller or a small ball. We're going to do some extra exercises just for the arms today, just for something a little bit different, just to work the upper body a bit more. But we'll get started off with the warm-up. So same as normal here, just starting off with our hands and knees. So you want your knees directly below your hips and then the hands just directly below the shoulders. So starting off by dropping the ribcage down, arching the back, looking up in front. And then rounding out the spine all the way, looking down between the knees. Dropping the ribcage down, arching the back, looking up in front. And rounding out the spine, looking down between the knees. Dropping the ribcage down, arching the back, looking up in front. And once more, rounding out the spine all the way, looking down between the knees. And then coming to a neutral flat back position, twisting that left foot out to the side, looking to the left, back to the center, right foot looking to the right, back to the center, left foot, and right foot, good, left. See if you can go a bit further, right. Really twisting that out. One more on the left, good, reaching out, and one more on the right side. Good, and then back to the center. Then we're gonna draw the belly button in towards your spine, keeping the back flat, straighten out the right leg behind, and the left arm in front. And then lower down, left leg, right arm, and lower, right leg, left arm, keeping the back nice and flat. Left leg, right arm, right leg, left arm. Holding this position here. Then small circles with the arm and leg. Good, trying to keep the back nice and flat. 3, 2, 1, lower down. Left leg, right arm. Small circles here. Looking down towards the mat, keep the neck nice and long. For 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Shifting all the way over to the left side, straighten out the right leg and the right arm. So try to keep the hips parallel to the mat. Once you have your balance, small circles. And lower. Shift the weight to the right side, left leg, left arm. And again, once you have your balance, small circles. And lower down. Next, we're going to grab a weight in the left hand. We're just going to warm up the mid-back and the shoulder. So holding the weight in your left hand, we're going to reach that left arm down towards your right hip. Get a nice stretch behind the shoulder blade, opening up. Good. This is called thread the needle. So you're threading down here, and then you're twisting open into a T. So see your arms are in a T position. We have 3 more. Try to twist a little bit further each time. Good. Last one. Perfect. Switching sides. Grab the weight in the right hand, reaching to your left hip, and then twisting out into a T. Reaching down, rotating. Good. We have 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Good, and then we're going to dig the toes underneath, pinch the shoulders back, lift the knees up, lift up the right foot and the left foot, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Hold the right foot up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the left foot. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down. Now we're going to come into a high plank. So since we're going to focus on arms a bit more today, we're going to do a few push-ups here. So we normally don't do push-ups with these Pilates classes. So if you're new to push-ups or if you have any shoulder problems, you could just hold a plank. If you find it difficult, you could just hold this position. Otherwise, your other option is to come onto your knees and do push-ups from your knees here. So we want your back to be nice and strong. You don't want to be arching your back or rounding up and doing funny push-ups like this. So if you're not confident doing push-ups, just leave them out and just hold a plank. Otherwise, if you want to try some push-ups or press-ups, I guess that people call them that here more than push-ups, we're going to try for 10. So try to see if you can Bring the legs together. You're gonna bring the hands apart just to the outside of the mat, and then going down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1 more. 10, perfect. Rest the knees down. Lower the body down to the mat. Bring the legs together. Lifting the chest up, stretching out the lower back. So if you really struggle with press-ups, don't worry, they are quite difficult, so you can always just hold a plank. I know it's something new, we're just trying something different. So if you found that painful in your shoulders, always just stop, or you just hold a plank, or you can always just go into child's pose or just take a break. So sitting back into child's pose, crawling the fingers forward. Then we're going to thread that right arm under the left, lean to the right. And then left arm, lean to the left. Then we're going to bring our weights down by our sides. And we're going to bring our band up here. We're just going to do a few different things today. So coming down onto your stomach. We're just going to start off by squeeze the legs together, resting your forehead on your hands, lift the upper body up and lower. Lift and lower, so keeping the legs down on the mat. Lift and lower. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, lowering down. Press the upper body into the mat, lift both legs up, small flutter kicks with the legs. For 3, 2, 1, lower down. Now we're going to twist the feet out, and we're going to do heel clicks. So you're going to lift the legs up, squeeze the glutes, bring the heels in together, and then apart. Together, apart. Good, pressing the hips down to the mat, squeezing the shoulder blades back. Good, so when the legs are externally rotated, it gets the outer glute muscles a bit more, your abductors. So that's what we're targeting here. 3, 2, and 1. Good, rest the legs down. Press the hips into the mat, lift the left thigh up and the right. Try to keep the legs close together. You don't want the leg flaring out to the side. Good. Press the hips down as you lift the leg up and make sure you squeeze the glute. Good. Hold the left leg up for 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Right side. Good. Try to get that leg up as high as you can, really squeezing that glute max. The gluteus maximus muscle is what we're targeting here. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Lower down. Squeeze both legs together. Lift both up. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Resting down. Next up, grabbing a weight in each hand, or you can use water bottles, or if you have tins of tomatoes or beans or whatever you have hanging around your pantry, those are good as well. So arms up by your side, holding 2 light weights, tucking the chin down to your chest, lift the upper body up, twist the thumbs back, pinch the shoulders together, and lower. Lifting up, twist and pinch, and lower. Lifting up, and lower. Lift, and lower. Good, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, lower back down. Now we're gonna hold, you can use a towel as well. It's better to use a band. You can try to use your looped band, or you can hold on to the 2 light weights as well, and just hold them up. So ideally though, if you have a long band, that's the best thing to use here. So we're gonna keep the chin tucked in. We're gonna lift the arms up, pull them apart together, and then we're gonna lower back down. So I want the legs and hips to be pressed into the mat. The arms are nice and straight and your chin is tucked in. So your arms are just in a wide position. So they're slightly wider than your shoulders. So we're going to start off with 10 here. So push the hips in, lifting up, apart, together, and lower. Lifting up, apart, together, lower. Lift, apart, together, lower. Good. Try to get the arms up as high as you can. 5 more. 4. 3. Get the arms up. 2. Last one, hold, apart, together, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo, and lower down. Hopefully you're feeling that in the shoulders. So we're targeting kind of more of the posterior deltoid there, so the outer shoulder muscle, and then also the mid-back muscles in the lower traps. So hopefully you're feeling that kind of in your mid-back and on the outer shoulders. Good. Last one we're going to do is called W's and Y's. So if you want, you can hold weights for this. It's actually very difficult, so I'm not going to use any weights. I'm just going to focus on contracting my muscles properly. But if you have something a bit lighter, maybe half a kilo, you can hold on to that in each hand. So we're going to tuck the chin in, lift up, pinch the shoulders back, reaching up, and then lower. Lifting up, reaching up, and lower. Have the thumbs pointing up. It's a little bit easier to pinch the shoulders back. Reaching up and lower. Good, halfway there. And 3 more. 2 more. And last one. And lower down. Perfect. Then take your time coming onto your back. So just rolling over. Have your circle close by. So starting off, we'll just start with a few basic toe taps. The core is already quite warm from all of that work we just did, but just to warm it up a little bit more. So we're going to imprint the spine, bring the legs in the tabletop, tap the right foot down, and then the left foot. So just same as usual. A good modification for this is just bringing one leg up at a time if you're finding difficulty imprinting here. But otherwise, try to have both legs up if you can. Make it a little bit harder. Gradually tap further away. Good, then we're going to grab a weight in each hand. As you tap the left foot, bring the right arm back. Right leg, left arm. Left leg, right arm. Right leg, left arm. Good, so just opposite arm, opposite leg. Working the arms a bit more. Pinch your shoulders back. Then squeeze the legs together, tap both as you reach back. So really pull the ribs down. Good. Reach a little bit further. 3 more. 2. Hold the legs up. We're going to bring the right arm out to the side. Left arm out to the side. So bringing a little bit of chest exercise in. It's called a chest fly. Good. Right arm. Left arm. Right arm. Left arm. Good. 2 more on each side. And last one on each side. And lower down. Perfect. Then we'll grab our circle. We'll give the arms a little bit of a break for a few minutes. So starting off nice and easy. So circle just above the knees. Imprinting the spine. Squeeze the circle nice and tight and relax. Good, so squeeze and relax. Shoulders are relaxed. Good, the low back is just gently pressed into the mat. Squeeze and relax, squeeze and relax, squeeze and relax, squeeze and relax. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. So then we'll grab the roller, or you can just keep the feet on the mat as well. There's a few options. So if you don't have a roller, just keep the feet on the mat. You can also use a ball. It's a bit harder. So whichever you want to do. Circle just above the knees, arms down by your side, and then we will just start off with a few bridges. So squeeze the circle nice and tight, imprint and lift, and lower, imprint and lift, and lower, imprint and lift, and lower, imprint and lift. Make sure you get the hips up all the way. Don't stop here. Get the full activation. And lower. Imprint and lift. And lower. Imprint and lift. And lower. Good. 3 more. I was already starting to bend my elbows. I was skipping a step there. So arms down. Last one. And lower. Good. Now we'll bend the elbows. I got a little bit ahead of myself. So elbows bent. Squeeze the circle. Imprint. Lifting up. And lower. Good. Imprint, lift, lower. Imprint and lift. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Lift and lower. 2 more. And lower. Last one. Keep the hips up. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down. Good. You can give the legs a rest for a second if you need to. Next up, we're going to cross the arms. So arms across the chest. Good. Make sure your roller's not slipping away too far from you. You can always correct it. Try to have your knees bent just to get the glutes a bit more. If your legs are out like this, you're going to get more hamstrings. So if you want to target your hamstrings more though, by all means. But if you want to work on the glutes, we'll bend the knees. Arms across the chest. Squeeze the circle. Imprint and lift. And lower. Imprint, lift. Good. Getting up all the way. And lower. Imprint and lift. And lower. Lift. And lower, imprint and lift, and lower, lift, and lower. Perfect. 3 more, and lower, shoulders relax. 2 more, and lower. Last one. Keep the hips up nice and high. Right knee out to the side, left knee out to the side. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. 1 more on the right, 1 more on the left, and lower down. Good, we're going to do 1 more here with the circle and the roller. Have your weights close by, if you have them. Otherwise, you could do it with no weights. So back to how we were. Circles above the knees, your feet are on the roller. We're going to hold a weight in each hand. Squeeze the circle nice and tight. Arms straight up, shoulders pinched back, imprint and lift, and lower, imprint and lift. Squeeze that circle tight, and lower, imprint and lift, and lower, imprint and lift, and lower, imprint and lift, and lower, lift, and lower. 4 more, and lower. 3 more, and lower. 2, and lower. Last one. Keep the hips up nice and high. Reach the arms down, reach the arms back. Good, and then lower and lift. Keep the hips up, squeeze the circle. Reaching back and forward. Squeeze that circle nice and tight. Don't let the hips drop. We have 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And lower down. Perfect. Hopefully you're starting to feel the burn. Put the roller to the side. We'll do a few more with the circle. So we'll bring the legs into tabletop. And circle just above the knees. Starting off, just squeezing and relaxing. Squeeze and relax, squeeze and relax, squeeze and relax. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straighten the legs up, squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squeeze the circle, lower and lift. Lower and lift, lower and lift. Try to go a little bit further. Good, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bend the knees, grab the circle. And we'll come onto our sides. We'll just do a few on our sides with the circle, like we did maybe 3 weeks ago, if you did that video. So just something a little bit different. A little bit tricky. There we go. Okay. So onto your side, circle is just between the ankles. So we're coming all the way down. So starting off, we're just pushing that top leg down and up. So bottom leg is not doing anything. Just your top leg is pushing straight down and then lifting back up. Down and up. Down and up. Good. So really important here that your hips are parallel to the wall. So nice and stacked here. And that your top leg is reaching long. So reaching down towards the opposite wall. For 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to push up with the bottom leg. 1, 2. Top leg stays still. As still as you can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to squeeze with both of them. We're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Squeeze nice and tight. This is a tough one. Lift and lower. 4, 5. Squeeze it tight. 6. See if you can hold it tighter. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Resting down. Now we're going to put this just between the knees. Okay, we're just going to come up onto our elbow. And then we're going to lift the hips up nice and high. Hips up nice and high between the knees. So we're going to squeeze tight and open. Squeeze as tight as you can, open. Try to pause for a second. Good. Squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax. For 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Okay, now we're going to switch to the opposite side. So starting off with your cushion or your circle between your ankles, coming all the way down. So it's good to have your feet at a slight angle so you're not in a straight line. So notice my feet are at the front corner and my back's lined up with the back of the mat. So you don't want your back to be arching or anything. So keep your hips straight, top leg is nice and long. So just make sure you have good form before you start. So we're going to squeeze tight with the top leg and relax. Squeeze and relax. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now bottom leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squeeze with both. Lift and lower. I know that's a tough one. 1, or we'll start with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Circle between the knees. Coming up onto the elbow. So, making sure the hips are stacked. Elbows under the shoulder. Lifting up, and now we're going to squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. For 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, hold for 10, 9, 8, squeeze as tight as you can. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Well done. I know that's a bit different. Something just to change it up. So now we are going to do some upper body exercises. So we'll do some rows. So we're doing a lot of upper body today, just a little bit different than normal. So sitting up nice and tall, we're going to do the 3 variations of rows. So I do this a good amount. So sitting up nice and straight, arms are close to the body. Squeeze the shoulders and slowly relax. Squeezing back and relax. Good. It's really good for toning the back, and it's really good for your posture. So if you're sitting for long periods, it just helps to prevent that rounding that can naturally happen. So it helps to bring the shoulders back into a good position. Good, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good, next up, palms are facing up. So nice and tall. Squeeze the shoulders back and then coming back towards the feet. And if you don't have a band like this, I should have said this in the beginning. If you ever pop into the clinic or come by, we have loads of different bands, so feel free to ask us for one. We have them here. So if it means you can do all these different exercises, it is definitely worth it. So stop by, we'll give one to you. Good, 4 more. As well, I'm sure there's plenty of them online as well, but if you live close by, come on down. Good, 3 more. 2, 1, perfect. Last one, sit up nice and straight. If you need to, bend those knees a little bit. Good, palms are down. Rowing up high, squeezing the shoulders. Pinch the shoulders. Reaching back, good. Try to get up nice and high. Really getting the posterior deltoid, so the back of the shoulder muscle, or the shoulder blades, I should say as well. And then the top of the shoulder. Reaching back, squeeze. 3 more. 2, and 1. Good. And then we'll put the band to the side. And we'll come onto our backs, hug that right knee into your chest nice and tight. Good, shoulders are relaxed. If you have a headrest, it's handy, or a little folded up towel, it's just good for your neck. So knees into the chest, and then right arm out to the side, twisting that knee across into a spinal twist. Taking a deep breath. Just trying to go a little bit further into the twist. Back to the center. The left knee into the chest. Shoulders are relaxed. Then bringing that left knee across, left arm out to the side. Back to the center, right ankle over the left knee. Grab behind the thigh, pulling the knee into your chest. Shoulders are relaxed. Chin's tucked in. Switching over. Left ankle over the right, and then pulling the right knee into your chest. Good. Shoulders relaxed again. I'm mainly saying that to remind myself as well. Good, and then coming back to the center, we'll just do a couple more just with our light weights, just to really finish off the shoulders and target all the muscles. So we've gotten a lot of the chest muscles, we've gotten a lot of the back muscles. I want to get some more of the rotator cuff muscles, and that's what we're going to do just with 2 light weights. So you can stand if you want. I'm just going to kneel like this so you can see me. So shoulders pinched back, lifting straight up and lower back down. Good, lifting up and lower. Think about really pinching your shoulders back as hard as you can. Imagine you're squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades. So we're just working on our rotator cuff muscles, so 4 muscles that basically stabilize your shoulder and do a lot of the shoulder movements. So we have 3 more, 2 more, last one. Good, and now we're going to go out to the side. So shoulders pinched back, straight out to the side, palms are facing down. Good, so really think about pinching your shoulders back again. So we can get some extra activation just around the postural muscles as well, around the shoulder blades. Good, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now we're going to get a really small muscle in your rotator cuff called your supraspinatus. So this exercise is called empty can. So it's as if you're pouring 2 cans out. So arms are at a slight angle, palms are facing down, up to the side, and then back down. So you're coming at a 45-degree angle. So just in the middle of the other 2 exercises. So straight out to the side. So you should be able to see both of the weights in the corners of your eyes. They shouldn't be too far out. Good, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Woo, my arm's starting to get tired from all these. Okay, last one. Arms are up at 90 degrees and elbows are at 90 degrees. Bring the weights down so your forearms are parallel with the ground and back up. Good, down and back up. I don't know if your arms are tired from all of this stuff, but mine definitely are, so we're nearly there. Lower and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Whew. Resting the weights down. Hopefully your arms feel like jelly, like mine, after that. But I hope you enjoyed the workout, and that's everything. We'll end with that.